I bet I could play hot cross buns. Thank you all for joining me on another episode of Outdoor Observation. Now, if you didn't know already, I'm a bit of a gamer myself. You know, I can shoot a few Call of Duties, I can, you know, jump a few Marios. But one genre I have a particular fondness of is action games. You know, I love the thrill of the fight. The fight is all that matters, dude. One of the best action games of all time actually is Devil May Cry 3. Now, Devil May Cry, for the uninitiated, it was made by Capcom, well, developed by Capcom. I forget how it works. But Capcom owns Devil May Cry, and you know, it's been a series of ups and downs, but mostly ups, so you know, that's great. Devil May Cry, it's a great series. But if I had to summarize Devil May Cry in one word, it would be style. Now, before I get started, there's a few different versions of Devil May Cry 3 with the remasters and stuff, but I just want to let everyone know that I played Devil May Cry 3 Special Edition on the Switch. It has an added feature where you can switch styles, but we'll get to that later. To give some background on the story, you play as Dante, half man, half demon man, and he sits around all day eating pizza, wanting to open up a new shop to kill devils with. And then his brother jumps out the ground with a giant tower and says, "Hey Dante, you're stupid, come fight me." And Dante says, "Yeah." His brother Virgil, by the way, is probably the greatest rival character of all time. He's virtually the same as Dante, except he just has different principles. Meanwhile, while Dante was shooting guns, Virgil was studying the blade, and he sees them as stupid and doesn't use any guns. So in order to stop his town, I guess, from getting destroyed by the tower, or just because he wanted to do it, Dante goes up the tower to fight Virgil, and a bunch of wacky hijinks ensue. Along the way, he meets kooky characters such as Lady, that's her name, and Jester Man, Joker. He meets Joker. If you're playing Devil May Cry for this story, I don't know what to tell you. I mean, it's okay. Like, the vibe between Dante and Virgil is cool, but you know, we're not worried about the story right now. Right now, what we're worried about is the gameplay. Now, when I said style earlier, I meant style with 3 S's, as in Showtime and the other 2. Dante is equipped with up to 2 weapons and 2 guns, and you're able to switch with them on the fly in the middle of combos to get as much havoc and damage as possible. Not only that, you're rewarded for being crazy and doing wacky combos with a very great score system. So look at this. Look, this is gorgeous. Gives you the letter grade, gives you how much time you have left before it drops, and it goes away if you get damaged, so you're encouraged to not be terrible at the game. Not only that, Dante has access to different styles that can change up his entire gameplay. Love to dodge? Go ahead, play Trickster. Love to just beat people up? Play the Swordmaster. Love to lose? Play Gunslinger. I'm gonna be honest, guys. The guns aren't that good. But it's alright, because the guns aren't for damage. They're for style. You know how I said the gameplay was the best part of Devil May Cry? I lied. It's actually the cutscenes. Bro, you can't do that in the game. What are you doing? That's stupid. if you're not able to tell already, Devil May Cry is very stupid. It's very dumb, but it's dumb in the best way possible. I love great dumbness. It acknowledges how goofy it is while not even winking at you. It just goes full throttle, and I love it. I love Devil May Cry. Let's go! And if you only play through the game once from start to end, you're playing Devil May Cry wrong, because you're supposed to get the highest score possible. Go back, replay the levels, get the red orbs, play the secret missions, do that stupid jump secret mission where you have to jump for 5 minutes straight. I hate it. And then catch things like you didn't see before. Like, did you know every starting cutscene to the game has the number of the mission in it? 3, 5, 19. If I had one problem with the game though, and I don't mean to sound like, you know, that guy, but it's the character lady, because for one, I think it's kind of goofy how Dante and Virgil are only able to survive because they're like demigods pretty much, and then lady walks in with a rocket launcher and just takes demons out left and right, but whatever, I can get past that. But there's this one part, spoiler warning if you want to play Devil May Cry for the story. Lady's whole goal is to kill her dad, the priest dude, and then she finally gets the chance after Virgil does it to him. And then he says, "Oh, Mary, I was controlled. I was just kidding. I thought it would be funny." "All right, I won't kill you. I forgive you." "Oh, thank you." Just kidding, I was evil the whole time. Let's go! One thing I have to absolutely praise this game for is the Devil Trigger. Basically, it's this game's version of like a super transformation mode. But the way you use it is very interesting. Instead of a lot of other games that have these sort of transformations, they just turn into one shot, one kills. They're too useless. Like they're on one spectrum or the other. But then Devil May Cry hits that sweet spot, and the Devil Trigger is so good to use. One reason is that you can just turn it off in the middle of combat and turn it back on. Like you can, whenever you have the meter, just pop it off. So say you wanted to just walk by a room of enemies you really don't want to fight. You can just do that. Just pop it off, super armor, run by. Another great thing is, I didn't even know this my first time playing, but if you have enough meter, you can charge it up and then do a super shockwave move and just do like a ton of damage. It costs all your meter, but it's worth it, because look at this. Now that's what I call stylish. Oh, and there's different forms for each one. That's very cool. You know how I said the cutscenes were the best part of the game? I was lying, because there's multiple characters. You don't only get to play as Dante, but in Virgil in the special edition. In Marvel vs. Capcom 3, Virgil was the most broken character imaginable. And I feel like I've inherited a percentage of his power because he's just so much fun to play as. One, because his projectile, the summoned swords, actually do damage as opposed to the guns. And two, like, he has so many taunts, dude. Come on, just fight. You don't need to get your score up that high. Now, between Dante and Virgil, I gotta say, even though I really loved playing as Virgil, Dante's weapons, he has so many. He has the guitar. Now, exclusive to the Switch version of this game, you can switch styles in the middle of combat in one of the modes. Freestyle is what it's called. I get that. I tried this on Dante Must Die Edition, which is the hardest difficulty of the game, and I died so much I didn't even have time to try it, so my fault. I mean, the graphics are a little dated, but the gameplay holds this game up so well. Man, if only I could be Dante. Woo! Come and get me!
Breakdown! Hey, do your job! Yeah! Ha! Blast off! Blast off! Come on, man. You scared?
Dante, you shall die. Cut off! Be gone! Die. How boring. This may be fun. What's wrong? Come on. Rest in peace. Now I'm a little motivated. Ha! Blast! Scum. You are not worthy as my opponent. Ha! Too easy. Ha! Die.
Oh man, my narcolepsy acted up. Very good game. If you have a Switch, buy it right now. It's $20 on the eShop. That is a steal. And I give this game my log of approval.